All right, hello everyone. Today we're going to be looking at PharmCAS. So PharmCAS is a centralized application system that you will use to apply to SIUE School of Pharmacy, and you can apply to other pharmacy programs through PharmCAS as well. So the first thing that you'll want to do is to go to pharmcas.org. And you will be able to set up your account on this page. PharmCAS is going to open up applications for admissions for 2018 starting July 18th. So July 18th you can log on and create your account. So the first thing you'll want to do is to click on Create Account, and on this page this is where you will type in some required information, and you have options as well. So minimally you'll need to indicate your first name and last name. You can enter additional information in this Your Name section. Contact information, you're going to enter in an email address that you'll check frequently and confirm that, and then your phone number. You will also be able to create a username that you will use when you log into PharmCAS and a password, confirming that password, and you'll set a security question and answer that so that if you forget your username or password, you'll be able to retrieve that. There are terms and conditions that you will be able to read, and then you just simply click on I agree to the terms and conditions, and then you will be able to create your account. So after you create your account, you will have an email sent to you confirming your PharmCAS account with your username. So then you will just log in here with your username and your password, signing in. And whenever you sign in, you're going to come to this landing page, and there are some tabs at the top. I would just want to introduce those to you. You're going to have a couple of things that are pretty helpful up here in the upper right hand corner. This is information where you can email PharmCAS if you have a concern that you can't find in the instructions and frequently asked questions. But the instructions and frequently asked questions is really quite useful, and I definitely recommend that you check out the PharmCAS Quick Start Guide initially as you're beginning your process. And then they actually have different sections in here to elaborate on frequently asked questions that students typically have when completing their PharmCAS application. So definitely be sure to use this, especially if you are stuck on a particular section. So back to your PharmCAS. Up here you will see a bell. This is where you would be able to view notifications and alerts. You can click on that. You can also see notifications down here. And basically it's the same notification that you get, just two different places to see it. So if you click on this, you'll be able to see any alerts, and then you'll be able to see your notifications. Now, notifications are also sent to you via the email that you indicated on your contact information. So the first notification that you'll get, you will see some information including your PharmCAS ID number, and then some instructions and their contact information as well on here. So let's go back to our home page. Frequently asked questions, the notifications. Up here you see your PharmCAS ID, and here you'll see your first name and last name. And you can also find instructions in the drop-down menu here. You'll be able to see your profile, and you can see information about the Fee Assistance Program. So if you are interested in participating in the Fee Assistance Program, this is something that you will actually need to complete before you complete your PharmCAS. So this is pretty important. If this is something that you may want to apply for, click on this, read over the information, and you will need to submit some tax information from your 2016 federal tax returns. So make sure to complete this section first, again, if you are interested in the Fee Assistance Program. And you can also sign out up here using this drop-down menu or the button here as well. So going back to our home page, you'll see some tabs up here at the top as well. So the first tab that you'll see is your application, My Application. Before you access this, you may need to select programs that you wish to apply for, and we'll go through that in just a moment. This is where you can add programs to which you wish to apply, and I'll show you how to do that in an upcoming video. Eventually, you'll be submitting your application on this page. It will show you the status of the schools to which you applied and the total fees and the deadlines for those various programs that you're applying to. And finally, the Check Status tab is also important. This is where you will be able to see the status of your transcript requests that you'll be making and whether or not PharmCAS has received those. as well as the evaluations that you asked your reviewers to submit on your behalf. So this is a pretty important tab for you to check. You can also check on this page for the status regarding the review of your applications from the various programs as well. So back to the My Application section. Again, these tabs, you'll be using those. And then this is the main heart of your application. These 4 quadrants are what you're probably going to be spending the most amount of time with whenever you start your application. And on the subsequent videos, we will go through each of these. Personal information, your academic history. This one really takes quite a bit of time. Supporting information, and then program materials for the programs that you have selected. You'll see a little icon in each of these quadrants that show how much you have completed for each section. As you complete each of these sections incrementally, this green dot will go around here similar to a gas gauge. So as you see more green line in these statuses, that's the closer that you are to completing these sections. And then at the bottom of the page, again, you'll see a link for instructions and frequently asked questions, and you can email PharmCAS from this website and just get information about PharmCAS. You can follow them on Facebook and Twitter as well if you are linked into social media. So that's the first overview and introduction. Again, you will need to have some materials handy, as I mentioned in the previous webinar. So make sure to gather your materials, and then we will have a video on each of these sections.